This is the house I was born in. That's where I grew up. That's where I was born. And I used to play here with my cousin. That's my uncle's house. My grandfather was buried here.
Until 2011, Sudan was Africa's largest country. For 21 years, a civil war raged between northern and southern Sudan. Nearly 2 million people died. 4 million were displaced. During fierce government attacks in 1985, amid gunfire and bomb blasts, 17,000 southern Sudanese boys fled into the bush. They became known as the Lost Boys of Sudan. The Lost Boys trekked 1,800 miles across the desert, fending off lions and hyenas, eventually living in refugee camps, first in Ethiopia, then Kenya. During their journey, about 5,000 of the boys perished from hunger, thirst, disease, exploding bombs, or attacks by animals and soldiers. The 12,000 who survived ended up in the UN-sponsored refugee camp in Kakuma, Kenya. In 1996, Salva was one of the first of 3,800 lost boys selected for resettlement in the United States.
When I came here, I was sponsored by Episcopal Church. This is how I get here. And when I came here, I didn't know anything. When I said I
Salva
know,
became an American citizen. After 15 years in the U.S., he returned to once again make his home in South Sudan and travels to the U.S. annually.
God,
Salva achieved a 2-year associate's degree and is continuing his education.
and I have to make sure that I work hard enough to support myself and educate myself as much as I can. A lot of you read about what is going on in Sudan and what happened. During the wartime, my dad took me to school. And when he took me there, the war broke out, and then I depart, and we never see each other again. And I didn't know where my dad was for about 19 years. And when I heard about him, he was sick because of waterborne diseases, and he was in the clinic of UN. He walked close to 300 miles to go to that clinic, and he walked there many, many days to get there. I said I should go and see my dad before he passed away. And when I went there to that clinic, I saw my dad. He was very weak. And I walked to my dad. I said, "Hey, Dad, how are you?" And he said, "Who are you?" I said, "I'm Salva, dude." And he was starting with emotion. And he sprayed the water on my body and said that it's a sign of the welcoming back. He feel like I was dead and now I'm coming out from the tomb. The doctor told him that he need to start drinking clean water. If not, he might get sick again and get some waterborne diseases again and he might die. When I went back to US, I said I should do something to help my dad and other people who are in the same situation as well. And that's where I formed a nonprofit organization called Water for Sudan. That's why I'm here today. And now he's drinking clean water. He's healthy. I was starting it because of him, but I find there was so much need for others. And if you help them, these people someday they may help others. And that's what really gives me energy because it's helping the life of the people. Now that South Sudan is an independent nation, it's all the more important to help them help themselves.